3:30, we got our last ranked matchup of the 3:30 window. We got number 22 Wake Forest, which is 3-1, traveling to number 23 Florida State, which is 4-0. Florida State favored by 7 points on ABC. Sam Hartman has gone 64 out of 100 through 3 games, thrown for 982 yards, thrown for 13 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Justice Ellison on the ground has had 52 carries for 186 yards and a touchdown. A.T. Perry has had 16 catches for 273 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Travis for Florida State has gone 60 and 91, thrown for 945 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Treshaun Ward has had 54 carries for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Johnny Wilson has had 13 catches for 272 yards and 2 touchdowns. Florida State's 30-8 against Wake Forest all time. Last 2 games have gone to Wake Forest from 2019 to 2021. Last FSU victory was in 2018. So I think what's going to be really interesting about this matchup, right, is Wake Forest coming off a heartbreaking defeat, right? It was at home. They had a great chance to knock off number 5 Clemson. Chance to do the unthinkable. Beat Dabo Swinney for the first time, right? It was so close. It was within your grasp. And if you're a Wake Forest fan, you let it slip away. You had the victory, and you just let it slip away. And it's just kind of heartbreaking if you're a Demon Deacons fan, and even if you're not, a chance to watch Clemson lose is literally so great. It tastes so good. It's like so good to watch Clemson lose football games, dude. Insane. But Florida State's coming off a very different week, right? A week where it looked like they might have lost Jordan Travis for good, right? The Louisville game looked awful. Like, it looked like he might have been gone for the season. And then just the very next game, he's back, and he's throwing touchdowns against Boston College. And it's just, that's a game that a lot of Florida State fans thought they could lose, right? That's a game, old Florida State would have blown it. They would have lost that football game, but they didn't. This is not the old Florida State. This is the number 23 team in the country, Florida State. This is an undefeated Florida State team. This is a Seminoles team that looks like they could give Clemson a fight this year. They could make a play at the playoffs. And I know that I say that about a lot of these teams, right? Because there's just not that many left. And I understand as the season goes on, a lot of these teams are going to be eliminated. And near the end, I'm talking about 5 or 6. But Florida State looks like a team that can legitimately make a play at the playoffs, which is just so insane just to say not that long ago. Like, literally, if you said week 1 that Florida State was going to be 4-0 and having a chance to go to 5-0, ranked number 23 in the entire nation, everyone would have thought you were smoking something. But it is where we find ourselves with the Seminoles. And it's just like, I'm torn, dude. I am legitimately torn about what to think of this football game. Honestly, I think Sam Hartman's a great quarterback. I think Sam Hartman's a quarterback that could have a career in the NFL. Florida State, on the other hand, is a very well-built, structurally sound football team. Absolute insane ground game, and that's something that Wake Forest is missing drastically. A ground game could have gotten you the win against Clemson. I think it's going to be a really close football game. I think Florida State wins this one at home, and I think Wake Forest covers the spread and they're eliminated from playoff contention. Sorry, Demon Deacons fans.